Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pine Cove Farm here in Farming Simulator 19 with me, CWATTYESO. It is, however, today map reset day. Stevie's updated the map, which means, unfortunately, I need to start a new game. So it's a bit of a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly reset and recreate the game pretty much as it was when I finished the last video. So we're going to quickly delete that. We're then going to start a new game, new farmer. We're going to start on Pine Cove, same mods, although I have now just thrown in global company to allow me to use that, and also the potato washer and everything, because it fits with the map. But those are the only sort of things I'm throwing in with that particular aspect of everything. But yeah, I'm going to quickly try and reset the save up to be as it was at the end of the last video. So we'll be ready to start some other things today, maybe, possibly. See how that all goes. But yeah, that's one of the unfortunate problems with Farming Simulator, the game, when map authors update maps, because of the way files are generated when you first create the game. You have to restart, or you don't update and you keep playing the version that you have got. So yes, today is map reset day, and we're loading in. Right, so that means first things first, need to change all my options. 5 times. Dirt is going to be on slow. Engine start is on fuel use is going to be default. Plant growth is going to be on slow. Withering I'm going to put on. Everything is on at this point. Weeds as well, because I wanted to test out that other function. Right, now first things first then, let's get the money put back. So hopefully I should need, I do remember, $112,097. That'll give me my money back. Now we also had obviously the wheat harvest. So what we'll do, we will add 200,000 is the nearest amount, I think. 100,000, maybe. What was it? 100. What was it? 150,000, wasn't it, that we got? So yeah, we'll put the wheat back that we harvested in our silo, and now we'll have a quick run down to that field, which probably will be showing as needing, we'll have wheat on it that needs to be harvested, but of course we're not going to do that. So we are going to go field 11. I'm going to come over here to this fancy field over here, set field fruit. We're going to do canola. It's been sprayed. That is fine. No, it doesn't need ploughing, you muppets. There we go, we'll update that again. There. Because it didn't need ploughing, because we subsoiled it. And it didn't need lime, because it didn't need lime. So that is fine. We've got spray. Right, now the rest of the map is exactly the same, nothing's changed. Field prices are all the same. I did buy that little bit of land there for 0, which was all the map, all the road system and everything. So that's perfectly fine and dandy. My sprayer's not going to have any liquid herbicide or anything in it, unfortunately. And all my stuff's parked here, there, and everywhere again, sadly. But yeah, we'll just open a couple of doors, running around very quickly. But yeah, good thing is, Stevie's done an update to the map, but thankfully I wasn't like 30 episodes into the series, so haven't lost tons of progress. I can just quickly fill that up, so that'll be done. So that's got liquid fertilizer, because I did buy liquid fertilizer. I did when I did my contracting, so I'm not going to be penalised for doing the map reset. I'm going to grab the tractor because I want my little weight. I do. I want my little weight. And then we'll have a look at what other things we can be doing today. I was looking forward to doing some harvesting contracts, but I do believe the contracts are all going to be reset, so which means they're probably all going to be fertilising contracts initially here on the oh, I know what I'm going to do very quickly. Very quickly. Let me just hook up to the seeder and stroke planter. There we go. And we will fill that with some fertiliser and some seeds. Because I did have fertiliser and stuff in my seeder, because obviously we did the canola, so just reset that, ready for next usage. Right. And then we had obviously our sheds over here. What did we have in them? That was our bale selling place, straw selling place. And then obviously we had our subsoiler and our plough in here. Again, I'm always a little bit confused about why you would have a subsoiler and a plough. Because if you're going to plough a field and you've got a plough, use the plough. If you want to cultivate a field, use a cultivator. That was weird. The door opened. Can't open that door now. Is anyone noticed that door closed by itself, like there's a ghost? I can't open the door. Pressing the button on the wheel. Let's have a quick look. No, not really seeing any. Well, maybe it's a little temporary glitch. It'll fix itself. Right, let's have a look then. What we're going to be doing. Right, we have got a couple of harvesting gigs. Corn for 25,000. I didn't really want to be doing a corn harvest. I've got a couple of cotton harvests. Field 20. Field 20. which is a big one right down the bottom here. Now we could obviously lease some equipment, which is a class Dominator, class Lexion harvester, header, and a couple of class tractors. It's going to reduce the payment by 4,000, which brings that down to about 21. So I'm just going to put all the equipment at the store, which is over there. No, it's not. It's down there. It's not a million miles away. Let's do it. I can't tab. 2 vehicles using my controller. Switch to previous vehicle should be that one. There we go. Right, we have a truck. Weirdly comes in class green colours. I wonder if now that's got to be the mod I'm using. There's a mod I'm using because you don't normally get DLC vehicles and equipment. Do you? You don't normally get DLC in your leased equipment. So that's got to be one of the mods I've got installed, either the shop mod or no, I think it's probably, is it the Better Contracts mod actually? Might be the Better Contracts mod that does that, I think. So we're going down here to the got a class Lexion tractor. And a Kinsey grain cart. Which will be nice. So yeah, we'll do a corn harvesting contract then. That should get us a bit more money. We can sell the excess corn. Of course, my original plan before the map reset at the end of the last video was that I was going to do some harvesting contracts that gave me straw, because obviously I can sell that. Now this is what's going to make this a little bit trickier, is I don't have Follow Me mod installed. So I'm not going to be able to drive have the grain cart driving beside me. Now, realistically, I should put this header on a header trailer. But I'm not gonna. I know it's not bad. The class headers and header trailers work a lot better than the other in-game ones, because they do actually have like a locking mechanic and a locking script. So when you drop the class header trailers onto the class headers onto their header trailers, they do actually automatically position themselves and lock themselves in place. Again, for Farming Simulator 22, I'm hoping that's going to be a feature on all headers and header trailers, including forage headers, potato headers, sugar beet headers, etc. Anything, any type of header, equipment header that has obviously header trailer to transport it, I hope it has the same alignment and locking script mechanic that the class DLC gave us. It would be quite useful. Although obviously I'm running a massive risk talking about FS22 in an FS19 video, because people don't seem to like that. Get a lot of views on the videos, but then I also get a lot more dislikes on those videos then, where I've talked about Farming Simulator 22, like in the video that I released the other day that had the production chains coming to FS22 title. There was a lot more views on that video than some of like the episode 2 and episode 3 of the series, but then there was more dislikes because I guess people didn't like what I was talking about in the video and the information that I was sharing, which was, you know, pretty much straight from what Giants have released, and then obviously I kind of threw my 2 penneth in there on what I thought about the move, which in whole I was very, very happy about the fact that production chains are coming to Farming Simulator 22, the base game, because obviously I love having more stuff to do in this game. The more things that players have available to them to be able to play and do and keep themselves busy, the better. I don't know why so many people are upset about production chains being a thing. You know, in the real world, crops taken off fields get turned into lots of different things, and are used to produce a wide variety of different products that we all consume each and every year, you know. I don't quite understand why people are so against it being in the game. My only thing is, like I say, I hope Giants make it open enough that modders can, you know, modders and map makers can take full advantage of it and produce us some really, really good stuff and expand those production chains even more, you know. Like implement it in such a way that basically you select what the input is. You've got free reign to select what input, what products go in the input and what you get in the output. You know, don't, you know, enclose the system don't, limit it. Leave it open so you can put whatever products you like in one end and get whatever you want out the other in the script, in the mechanic, or whatever. And then that way, like I say, modders and map makers will be able to do some really, really good stuff, like we've seen on maps for FS19 using the global company system. We've got things like, obviously on the Slovak village map that I've played, where you've got the quarry system, where you're getting soil and stone, and you're producing gravel, and you produce bricks and concrete, and you can get gold from the soil, and aspects like that. I think that's all great stuff. I really do. At the sawmill, we're putting logs into the sawmill and we're getting boards out. One end, we're getting pallets, we're getting wood chips. It's all good, really, really, well done. So I imagine Giant's baking that feature into the game with maybe a bit more development. It could be really, really, really good. It could really open up a lot of things. I do agree with the comment that Mr. Helgi put in my Discord group the other day, that he hopes it's not like Hofbergman, like with the picture of the bakery where it was quite a small little building and the little pallets. I hope it's not like the Hofbergman map where everything's done by hand and is really fiddly and finicky. Like I say, I hope we have the option of just transporting materials using trailers like we use now, or we could transport pallets of stuff using preferably auto-loading trailers to transport pallets of products from buildings, production buildings, to other buildings or to sell points. It certainly would be most appreciated. Most appreciated. But yeah, the lovely straw contract is going very well. Another thing I've done this week in real life, I noticed my multiplayer server had lapsed and I forgot to renew it, and Nitrado are they're a little bit scumbaggy in the fact that they don't just like pause the service and wait and like switch it off until you renew it. They literally give you 2 days to notice you haven't renewed, and then after 2 days they delete all your information. They delete your whole server and all your mods and your save games and everything. So unfortunately my dear country map that I had got on the server has been deleted, been completely wiped out. So what I've done yesterday is I have created a new server for Farming Simulator 19. I've created a game on the server which is on the Felsbrunn map, the normal Giants Felsbrunn map, base game map. I've activated the DLCs on the map, and that's it. I'm not installing any mods, so people don't have to download any mod folders or anything to be able to play on the multiplayer server. They just need to obviously search for it in game. It's on the international matchmaking server. The map is called CWATTYESO, and that's it. Click on it, hop in game, and do some multiplayer farming. Doesn't cost you anything. I pay for all the server renting out of my own heart. It's just there for people to have fun on, you know? And obviously, the plan obviously going forward is that when Farming Simulator 22 comes out, the server will be changed over to be an FS22 server, so that people can play Farming Simulator 22 multiplayer with me as well. We'll be starting a multiplayer server on Farming Simulator 22. Now, what I will probably do, I will probably have a look at the 2 maps that come included with the game. I think we're going to get an Alpine map as well. We are going to get the Alpine map kind of repurposed, republished for FS19 as well, so that will be included in FS19, probably as a day 1 mod hub download, I'm going to guess, based on how Giants have done things in the past. Obviously, Estancia Lapacho was a DLC map for FS17, which was a day 1 mod download for FS19, and that was actually the first map that I played in FS19 because it was different. It was very different from Ravenport and Fellsbrunn, which of course everybody else was playing. All the other YouTubers, streamers were playing the new maps, and I decided to be Mr. Different and play Estancia Lapacho, and did a really great first Let's Play series on that particular map. So yeah, we'll have 3 maps, obviously day 1 when Farming Simulator 22 comes out. So whatever map I pick to do my single player Let's Play on, my first single player Let's Play on, the other map is what I will do my server on. My first FS22 server will be on the other map. That way I get to play both maps at the same time and produce content on both maps. And it will give people a chance to come obviously and play. So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, it's crazy to think that we're still probably, what, July, August, September, October, November, 5 months away from FS22 coming out. I really want it. I really want it right now. I'll be quite honest. If Giants offered me the chance to play FS22 now, I would snap their arms off. You know, if Chacky came to me and said, "Hey, CWATTY, we want you to do a bit of testing of FS22 and give us some bug reports, some bug reporting, error testing of FS22. Would you like to do it?" I would absolutely say yes. I appreciate I wouldn't be able to do any content on it. I wouldn't be able to make videos on it and anything. I would be, you know, bound to a non-disclosure agreement by Giants, but I would love to be playing FS22. And if I could help the game and help Giants by using my fantastic skills of finding bugs and problems in video games, to give them feedback so that they can get stuff fixed before the game comes out, even better. Even better. I know they've actually got a job opening at the minute in their German offices for a QA tester. They do have an opening for a QA tester, and I would obviously I'd love to apply for a job like that in real life. I just can't relocate. I'm just not able to relocate, unfortunately. If I was able to work from obviously my home here in the UK and be a QA tester here, that would be the perfect ideal world scenario, wouldn't it? That would be the absolute ideal world scenario for me. Another thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to keep my eye on the video length, because I think I made a slight mistake at the end of the last video. I probably did it in the edit, to be fair. I probably forgot to move me marker or me render region because I think there's a load of blank dead space at the end of the last video. I think the video ended, I think episode 5 was shorter than episode 4, but I think in Vegas I didn't move me markers, me render region, so I think I just encoded a load of blank script, blank video at the end of the episode, which I didn't spot. I only noticed it today actually when I was having a quick look at the YouTube channel to see how today's video has been performing, and I noticed that episode 4 and episode 5 were the exact same length, and that's normally a good sign that I've messed something up. Because to record two videos exactly the same length is pretty much impossible to do. Right, before I get too carried away, let's have a quick look at the map, because what's supposed to be happening as I'm doing this, you can see, look, there we are. There's the example of the chopped straw mod in action. I am harvesting, but because I'm putting down chopped straw, and because I'm doing the chopped straw, we are actually putting fertilizer, basically one stage of fertilizer back on the field as we go. So rather than the field being completely zero fertilizer after we have harvested, it's actually going to be at 50%, which means the next time you come to seed this field or put crops on this field, you're only going to have to do one fertilizer pass. You're only going to have to do the one fertilizer pass. That is going to be pretty good. Speeds up, we'll speed up the game a little bit. Like I say, at this moment in time though, that mod does not work with precision farming, so if you're enjoying playing with precision farming, you can't unfortunately get the benefits of this mod with precision farming. And I believe Giants posted the other day, or tweeted out the other day, or something I saw, that precision farming, the current state of precision farming, will be in FS22 by default. So if you haven't played with precision farming yet in FS19, you might want to have a go at it, because it is going to be how the game works by default. You're going to have to soil map, and then your lime spreading, fertilizing and everything, it's all going to be done by the by your soil types and everything, and what crops you put on what soil types. It's going to determine how much fertilizer you need, how much lime, etc. So yeah, FS22 definitely going to be a little bit more have a little bit more involved on that side of things. The fact that it's going to be part of the base game though means at least modders are going to have to work with it going forward, which means again mods like this chopped straw mod, etc., are going to have to work with that system in FS22. Whilst obviously whilst the system at the minute enables them not to support precision farming, because precision farming is just a mod that people can download and install if they want to. It's an option. So there's a lot of mods that have come out where the mod makers have gone, yeah, we're not supporting it, we're not going to we're not going to cover that. We're not going to offer support for that. And you then have to make the choice. Do you use one mod or the other? With it being built into FS22 from the start of the game, they're not going to be able to have that choice. They are going to have to make mods that are compatible with it and work with the system, which obviously means probably more work for the mod maker, but that's the case every time Giants have released a new game. You know, there's new things that the mod makers, map makers have to get their heads around. It was the whole terrain system, placeable stuff in FS19 that caused people the headache initially, but once they soon crack that, and I imagine the same will be said with FS22, the new features and stuff that they add to the game in FS22. I'm sure after a couple of weeks of tearing their hair out, scratching their heads, cursing at Giant's editor, the modders will figure it out. They'll figure out the new stuff, and then they'll be away, making many great things for us to enjoy in FS22. Like I say, I'm really looking forward to it. Can't wait for it to come out. I wish I could be playing it now. But yeah, it's going to be a lovely autumn and winter, having a new game to sink my teeth into, produce tons of videos on, do lots of streams on. You know, it's going to be a good end to 2021. I laugh. I'm not looking forward to the pandemic stuff ending, because, you know, I don't want to deal with all that, having to interact with people again and have contact with people again. I'm not looking forward to all that stuff. But the one thing I am looking forward to ending, the end of 2021, is the fact that we get the new Farm Simulator game. That's going to be the best thing to come out of 2021. The best thing to come out of 2021 will be Farming Simulator 22. We can all be happy and rejoice. And I am at this stage going to say to everybody, thank you for watching today's video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hopefully I've edited it properly, so there won't be 10 minutes of blank screen for you to stare at once I finish talking. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. So make sure everyone has clicked that like button. Make sure you've subscribed to the channel, activated your notifications bell. And I'll see you in the next episode, where I will probably still be doing this contract. I'm not going to complete it off camera. So when you come back, we'll be carrying on doing the harvesting. I imagine that grain cart over there is getting quite full, so we'll have to empty that into the truck in a few minutes, and then we'll be obviously then having to take the corn off to the sell point and trying to complete this contract. So I'll see you all in the next episode, folks. Take care of yourselves. See you next time.